Hi everyone, so in this video I'm going to show you how to use Kahoot. Kahoot is a digital tool that allows teachers to really just engage their students in a way that's creative but fun also. Kahoot is a great tool for formative assessments, review, and just overall getting your students engaged. So to start off, we're going to go ahead and sign up. So you're going to want to hit sign up for free. And then you're going to hit teacher, you're going to hit school, and then I already have an account, so I'm going to hit continue with Google. But also, like, you can link your Google account to Kahoot instead of just putting your email in, making a password, and doing all the things. So I'm going to hit continue with Google, and I'm going to hit my account. And then it's going to bring you to this page just kind of showing you the different access passes they have. There are some parts in Kahoot that you will have to pay for, but it's also still very usable with the free tools. So what you're going to want to do is you can either hit it from here or you can hit create. These are two of the ones that I've done for previous classrooms. So I'm going to hit create, and then I'm going to hit Kahoot, and these two are other options that Kahoot has. It has story and course. I'm going to hit Kahoot, and then within the Kahoot it gives you different tools that you can use. So if you have a PDF document that you have all the information already, and you literally just want to copy and paste it, then you can hit that one. If you have slideshows, like if you gave a lesson and you're like, okay, I want to take all the information that I used on there and then really just copy and paste it again, then you can go ahead and do that. But the things with the stars, so it requires an upgrade, so you will have to pay for it. Or if there's a website that has exactly the material that you need, you can use the website and generate a Kahoot based on that. We're going to go ahead and do a blank canvas so that way we can see the different tools that are inside of there. And so starting at the top, you're going to create a title. So for this lesson, I'm covering second grade fractions in equal parts. So I'm going to go ahead and type fractions. It has it for me. And then you can do a description. You don't have to. But I'm going to go ahead and do second grade math. And then in order for your students to be able to use it, you're going to have to hit public. And then you can do like a cover for it. So you would click the plus, and you have a certain amount of free images. I guess I've used up all of them, so I only have one left. But math. So you can like pick one of these. We'll do this one because it's showing fraction things. And so now that's going to be the cover of my Kahoot that the students will see. And then you can choose languages, English, but that's that part. So now you have your title and all the things for getting it set up. Now you are going to, let's go ahead and move to the right, so you can upgrade if you want to, but it's not necessary. And then you have different themes, which makes it a little bit more fun. Definitely an engaging aspect to Kahoot. So if it's about to be summertime, if y'all are about to dismiss for summer, if it's about to be winter break, autumn, spring, and then there's a bunch of different colors and shades and fun things. Holiday cheer, Santa Claus, real cute. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do autumn because we are in fall. So for my first, okay, so this is where you would type the question out. This is where you would type the question at. You can insert pictures, and then these are where you would put your answer choices. So you have different quiz types. Obviously these ones are for the upgrade, but really you can do just as much with these two options. And then you can do your time limit. I'm going to stick with 20 seconds. And you can do standard points, so it's the regular amount of points, or double. This will also get your students very engaged and super competitive. And then single select, we'll stick with that. So for my first question, I kind of have an image that I'm going to select, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. But what fraction does this show? And then I'm going to go ahead and hit here. And because you have to pay for these, you can save images from your computer or like from the internet, and then just upload them from there. So I'm going to go to recents. If it loads, okay. And then I have these 4 pictures saved for this Kahoot. Hit open. And so there you have it. You have your image. So what fraction does this show? And then you're going to go ahead and put your answer choices in. I'm going to do and then you have to hit the correct answer. You can add a question. We'll do this one as true or false. So let me go ahead and do my image first. Upload media, recents, okay, open, and then I'm going to say this shows 1/2. And then the answer would be false. And so this tool also, it's really engaging, and they get real competitive. And so I just think it's a super way to get them involved. So let's say that, okay, that's the end of the questions you're going to use. So then you would go ahead and hit save. And then before you, let me check one more thing. Okay. So before you launch your Kahoot to the class, you can do like a test session, so that way you can make sure there's no hiccups. But we're going to go ahead and hit host live. Okay, and then once you're ready, you're going to hit start. And then this is going to be the code that, this is exactly what your students would see on the board. And so this is the code that the students would put in. And so on the student side, we're going to go ahead and look at that. So they would hit this, join game, enter PIN. And then this code that you see right here is the code that they would put in here. And then once you hit enter, let's just go ahead and see what that looks like. Then they would put their name, and then now they're inside of the game. They get to choose their characters. Say I did that one. And then you go back here, and then this is where your student would be. So I plan to use Kahoot in my future classroom as just a fun way to like review information before tests or at the end of a lesson, just so that way I'm able to check for the understanding. And then in my experience, I've kept open the Kahoot so that way students can go back and continue to play as like a study guide or like a review for the exam. Other ways that teachers can use Kahoot is for things like review of classroom rules or like vocabulary practice. But yeah, Kahoot is just a simple way to make learning engaging, also motivating, and just meaningful. But yeah, thank you for watching my tutorial, and I hope that this inspires you to try Kahoot in your classroom.